ever wonder what do you do in a situation when there's an emergency during a game? Well, we're going to show you today exactly what happens and where everything is kept when that situation arises, whether it's a broken stick, a head that needs to be re-screwed on, a mesh repair, helmet repair, you name it. If somebody gets in a collision and they start to bleed on either a pair of shorts or a jersey, we're going to show you exactly what happens when something like that occurs. You're going to learn it all from Sal. He's the head manager here for the Rivier men's lacrosse team. He's going to walk you through the entire war bag.
Hello everyone, my name is Sal. I'm a 4-year manager of the Rivier men's lacrosse team, and today I'm going to be showing you what's inside of the war bag. This is my main priority on game days, home and away. This needs to be on the bench at all times. I need to get it on the bus to away games at all times. I can't forget this bag, and everyone relies on me to get this bag to where it needs to be on game days. So today I'm going to show you what is inside of it, starting on the side pockets of the bag. Extra markers, extra erasers for coach. Loves drawing up plays on the sidelines when there's a timeout. So I always have these ready and I know where they are. And if he ever needs them, he can ask me where they are. Up next, we have a bag full of tape, sidewall rope, and screws for players' heads if they ever need any, if they fall out, anything like that. We also have an extra chin strap in here. If it ever breaks or falls off the helmet, it won't snap back on. I'll just take this out, put it on their helmet, and they'll be ready to go. Another thing, bag full of screws and helmet clips. Like I said, things break, and if players need extra screws, we have a ton of them in here. So they'll always have screws. There's no excuse not to have screws, and we'll have them. Lastly, on this side pocket, I'm only going to pull out a little of them because we have so many of them. Zip ties. We like to carry out flags on game days. We take out American flag with us, and we also take out a flag that says Rivier Lacrosse. We like to hang the Rivier men's lacrosse flag up on the bench or up on the fence behind us. So we zip tie a little PVC pipe, which I'll get into later in the video, and we zip tie it to the fence, which I do before the game. Then the player who carries the flag out puts the flagpole into the PVC pipe, and it's just a sign to show that Rivier Lacrosse is here to play. Up next on these pockets, we have another screwdriver. This one's a little more heavy duty. It's better for taking screws in and out of people's shafts and putting new ones in. If a player ever needs anything like that during the game, I always tell them, come up to me, I can do it quick, get it ready for you, and then you'll be right back out there to play. Another screwdriver. Players don't really use this one, but it's just an extra one if the other one breaks, so it's always nice to have an extra one. Next thing, softball. We have a ton of these in the bag, but I'm only going to pull out one. I don't need to pull out 5 of them. These are key for FOGO players. They always ask me where they are. I tell them, give it to them, no problem. These are to make sure that their stick heads remain legal, and they always need them, so they know where they are in the bag, and if they don't, they can just ask me, and I'll give them to them. Up next, we're going to go to the middle pocket of the bag. This has everything that you basically need on game day. Starting off with the American flag, like I said before, we like to carry out an American flag along with the Rivier men's lacrosse flag. The player who carries it will pick another guy on the team to fold it up with them. We don't just toss it in here, we fold it up, and they know to put it back in this bag and put it back into this bag, and so we never lose it. Yeah, so that's the American flag. Next up, we got 2 whiteboards. Like I said, coach loves drawing up plays during a timeout or anytime during the game that he can, even if a player comes off the sub. And I always got to have these ready. So we have carry 2 of them. Up next, our beloved platinum helmet. Players love these. I think it's one of the nicest helmets ever. Like I said, I always need to have the gear ready. We're not always going to wear a platinum helmet. We have 2 other helmets, I should say. We have a white and a blue helmet, but I put the color of the helmet that we're wearing on the game day, so it could either be platinum, blue, or white. I just always have to make sure the correct color is in there. So if a player's helmet ever breaks or anything like the cage bends, they go to the war bag, they put this on, then they're right back out there. It's always just good to carry an extra one with you. Next, we have player gloves. If players' palms rip or they're unwearable anymore, they always have an extra pair in here to wear. So that's also another key thing to have. Goalie gloves, same thing as the player gloves. Rip, tear, either or, one of them. Always good to have extra pair of gloves for the goalies. Now getting to the uniforms, like I said, we have 4 sets of jerseys and shorts. So, I mean, I always got to make sure what color is in there, but for now we have the black set. This is the jersey. I like to put them in bags so I know like what, because these are the only things in bags in the middle pocket, so I know where they are. So that was a jersey. Here's the short. Like I said, we're not always going to have the same color. We could be switching up black jersey, white short, blue helmet. I always need to know what color jerseys go in the bag on game day. Like I said, it's my responsibility. So I need to be the one that is on top of what helmet goes in there, what jersey is in there, and what short is in there. If I put a black pair of shorts in there and we're wearing a white pair of shorts on game day, and a player gets blood on their jersey or short, then they're not going to have another pair of shorts to wear. You know what I mean? So it's on me, and I need to be on top of that. And I take my job very seriously, as people know. So last thing, PVC pipe. We stick the flag into this PVC pipe that I zip tie onto the fence before every game. Like I said, it's a sign to show that Rivier Lacrosse is here and we're ready to play. And this is the last thing in the war bag. So I'd just like to thank you guys for tuning in, and I'd like to thank Lax Coach Ruppy for having me out here today and showing you what we have in our war bag. Thank you, everyone.
So there you have it. You've met Sal. Sal's a 4-year manager here, as he mentioned. His backstory and how he became involved with the lacrosse team here at Rivier University will be told in another video. We're going to feature all of our managers pretty soon. When we get that done, we'll make sure to post that for everybody. But again, you'll get a little more in-depth with Sal at that time. But as you can see, he's got a really important job on game day here. Making sure that everybody has exactly what they need. It's really a big deal when we hit the road. I mean, the last thing you'd want to do, folks, think about it this way. The last thing you want to do is go all the way up to Norwich for a road game and leave your helmet behind or something silly like that. I mean, who does that? But you never know. I mean, weirder things have happened. But if it does happen, Sal's going to be there for you. That much I can guarantee you. All right, thanks for watching. We'll come back with more unique content soon. We'll look forward to seeing you then.